You can never make anyone value you unless you value yourself. And I had to learn that the hard way after 10 years of marriage, after three previous failed relationship, long-term relationship over 3-4 years, and after stopping and really looking at myself and realizing who is the common denominator in this mess. You can never make a man value you until you truly value yourself. And you know if you value yourself based on what you allow someone to do to you and how long you allow it to go on. How consistent is this person disrespect to you? How consistent is this person lying to you? How consistent is this person demeanoring you and downgrading you and speaking down to you, making you look like nothing to them? How consistent is it that this person can play in your face, lie to you, deceive you, and we are natural detective. We instinctively know when someone isn't right. Is how long you are allowing yourself, firstly, to deceive yourself and lie to yourself. Because we know, we did the research, we did the digging, we went on detective mode. We found out, we followed the crumbs to the cookie. We found out the truth and we still stayed. And so, if you have low self esteem, low self awareness, you're allowing someone to mistreat you, and then you be like, value me. What am I valuing? What am I valuing when I can come into your life, treat you like any old rug, disrespect you, and still get everything that I want out of you? Get your love, get your pussy, get your time, get your intimacy, get your femininity, until I break you and turn you into nothing. And then you say, value me. I'll be 35 in a couple of months. 10 years of giving my life to one man, 3 failed relationship before him, five 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 children, and waking up broken, unable to identify myself, looking in the mirror, not knowing who I am, what I like, what I value, what I don't value. What is it about me for me to realize that I had to figure me out first before I expect to figure a man out, before I expect to choose a good man, before I expect anyone to value me? I had to value myself first. And valuing myself started with learning me. Who the fuck are you, Queenie? Who are you? And that's where it started. It started when I asked myself, who am I? I woke up. I knew everything about smelling nice for a man, cooking for a man, cleaning for a man, showing up for a man. I knew everything about changing a nappy, raising children, but I knew nothing about myself, because we are raised to put every single one first above ourselves. And that's what I was doing from a child to an adolescent to a young woman. I was putting everyone first to the point that I didn't even know who I was. And it took me 2023 to look the fuck up and realize I didn't know who I was. And I wanted a man to value me, but I didn't value myself. I didn't have any value in myself. Not anymore. Not anymore. I decided to choose myself. I decided to apply for the divorce. I decided to go to the mentorship, go to the therapy, get the coaching, get the help. I decided to focus on self-development and self-love, to deal with what I had in me and what needed to come out of me, what I needed to work on. And see, a lot of us are like, oh, I want a good man. I want a man to value me. I want a man to love me. But baby, who are you? I think that's the first question. Who are you? And if you can't sit down and write a book on who you are and what you like and what you don't like and what your value is and what your mindset is and what your routine is and what your finances look like and what your heart look like and what your mind look like and what your emotions look like and what triggers you and what desensitize you and what you need to work on. If you can't write a book about you and you can't sit and tell me who you are, I don't think you know how much you're missing out in valuing yourself and knowing your worth. But when it comes to choosing a man, you will choose a man to the quality of how you know yourself and how in tune you are with yourself, how much you value yourself. The quality of man that you choose determine on how much you are in tune with you. And we can look at the quality of men of that we've been choosing, and we can see that we've not been in touch with us. We've not been doing the work, the inner work, and it takes for tragedy. It takes for love pain, that pain that you get from loving the wrong person, for some of us to wake up and to do the work so that we can choose better and we can do better. And the beauty about doing the work is when we do the work, we're able to pass the work on to our children. And when we don't do the work, we pass the pain, the trauma, and disappointment on as well. So the question is, if you want a man to value you, how much do you value you and how much are you doing for you to make sure that you choose better and you do better?